Beautiful day. It is Thursday, October 7th, 2021. It is currently 4:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am Marissa. My good friends call me Miss Black. You gotta be a good friend to call me Miss Black. All right, so this is our OG's United Energy forecast for the weekend, this upcoming weekend. There are so many updates, I don't even know where to start, so I'm kind of going with the flow. But while I'm doing that, I wanted to let y'all know about indulgence. Indulgence, yes. A healthy drink alternative with necessary nutrients in every sip. You want to keep it in a cooler or a refrigerator. Yeah, keep in freezer if not consuming in 2 days. All right. Our ingredients are mango, apple, grape, lemon, and pineapple. It is 100% fruit juice. Yes, indeed, it is. Delicious. All right, so feels good to be in these streets. Yes, to be in these streets. Meeting good people, and connecting over, health talk, wealth talk, living well, that type of stuff. My favorite stuff. Getting new stacks of business cards and flyers. Networking. Anybody that knows me knows that's my thing. So yeah, I bought some ice cream a couple of days ago, and anybody know I've been like falling back from dairy for a minute now. Once I learned, all the things about it that I've been learning, that ain't that good for us, especially us melanated folks, causing all them respiratory issues, mucus buildup, and all that type of stuff. Acne for some, just different issues. So yeah, I stopped consuming it, but that cookies and cream ice cream was jumping at me at the store the other day, and I got it, and yeah, I'm feeling it. The same thing that happened the last time I had ice cream. So yeah, it was good, but not worth it. I won't be doing that again. So I'm just pretty much trying to flush that up out me real quick. I had some black tea this morning with lemon, apple cider vinegar, and honey. And that was pretty good. Had 2 cups of that. And I bought some ginger just now and some kale. So those are things that I will be consuming here to make sure that I get that ice cream about me, so we don't be having them type of problems no more. For whatever reason, I was moved to share that because I'm sure somebody somewhere, needed to hear that. They may be dealing with a similar thing and concern, because of all the programming and conditioning that they just think it's COVID and it's not even that deep. So yeah, with that being said, just do a little flush, a little detox. It's about that time. Why not? All right, so I'm here on marissablack.com under her story. Is that a phone ringing? Nope, okay. And we have some upcoming classes coming up. Yes, Saturday, October 16, 2021, Back to Basics Live, Wash and Go. So originally I had intended on, doing these classes myself, because I was intending on being in my, new location, but there have been some things that have transpired that is really leading me to believe that I'm not supposed to be in one location. Like, I'm really supposed to be moving around and connecting with the right people, So with that being said, I'm looking now for some, solid professionals that specialize in these services to, teach these classes, for us at the OG Academy. I don't want to do it all. There's some really dope stylists out here that do this stuff, probably do it better than me, to be quite honest. So yeah, I want to go ahead and learn something from them. So that's what we're going to be doing here. This is what it looks like. You go to marissablack.com, the Goddess Lounge under OGs United, and go to her story. This is her story. We have this beautiful young lady here with her dope new music called Privacy, Asia. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but yes, I love that song. That's why it's there. That button here, Marissa Wells, also known as Miss Black, you can press that at any time to get to my virtual briefcase. That's where you can book classes, services, find out, my lookbook, a virtual lookbook, of course. Anything as far as the OGs United Energy Forecast, whatever is most recent with that. And then it's like a little remote control for Experience Black International. Wherever you want to go, it's a nice little button to take you straight there. And that's also a little bit of me and my work there. Now, when you scroll down here, this is one of my favorite master teachers, is Nala Gilliam. And that is a good word that, most definitely resonates. Let's see if I can read that backwards. I don't let anyone rent space in my head unless they are a good tenant. Real talk. All right. So yes, this is where you will find, this. It looks like this on larger devices like, tablets, iPads, computers. And if you turn your phone on widescreen, you'll be able to see this. If not, it'll just be a button that says schedule now. That will take you to the Schedulicity platform in which we have this built on. Okay. This is the meditation that we are currently playing in the background at this time. It is from Love Motives. And, yeah. The title of this one is Heal All Chakras, High Frequency to Detox All 7 Chakras. So, yeah, that's what I'm listening to right now because I had an overwhelming amount of information come to me this week. So, my brain was thumping and I had to, get back centered. And that's why I have this playing in the background for us to support that. And I can get clear and direct messages here when I do this energy forecast. All right, so from the African Diaspora News Channel, they've reported some issues with some food. Some salads appear to be need a recall, so that's food stuff. We got some chicken here. They've been playing games with that for a while. We know that. Come on, with the whole Popeyes and Chick-fil-A beef. Come on, they've been playing with the chicken. Stop playing with me. And then we have our girl, Your Angelic Karma, here with our daily tarot news. So I haven't checked that out yet. I'm going to plan on doing that later on. But, check it out so we'll know what's going on in the cosmos and how that is affecting us here in our work, in our relationships, in our organizations, and whatever else that we have going on. Here we have, what is this? Oh, how to paint leather bags from Decora Art. Yes, I just actually recently got some good update information from our friend Decoro that he is now moving around and connecting with, some good people around this beautiful globe and sharing his beautiful art in the process and giving us little, inspirational ideas of, things that we could do to reinvent items that we may have that, need a little facelift or need some new design to it. He's giving us inspiration here with that and how to go about doing it the right way, or one of the better ways, I'll say. Here we have our good brother 19 Keys and a gentleman by the name of Kyrie Irving. Now, maybe this may not sound good on my behalf, but I did not know who this brother was. I believe I may have heard his name at some point in time within my travels, but I don't know who he was, and I just happened to click on his page. And yeah, he's a super, what we call it, woke, for simplicity terms. But yeah, he appears to be a very interesting man that have done some very interesting work in the world of media and content creation and so forth. So I am looking forward to um, checking out more of his work. I didn't have time earlier, but I saw enough to see that he's somebody worth looking into. So thank you to 19 Keys most definitely for sharing him. Then we have One Black Man's Opinion, Solution to Crime and Violence. And this is from our good brother Abdul Halim Muhammad. So I plan on checking that out as well later today. I dropped in here with our girl, Miss Lisa Marie Goodman at High Vibrational TV or something like that? Forgive me if that was incorrect, but our baby's in Ghana, okay? And she's telling us about, her second home where she also works at, Yeah, so you can check that out to learn more. This was something that I found in, I believe, 19 Keys of Stories, where, my perspective on this picture, because it was just a picture with no words, was a heart of gold, light as a feather. That's what I saw when I saw this. This is Libra season, and it is a time of, balancing and, justice and, the scales, everything that the scales represents. So, a lot of things that many of us have been conditioned to believe and, see as having value, more value than it actually has. We're learning better in this season, in this time. And our hearts are most definitely going to be weighed on scales. So we're in an age now where you can't hide who you are, You can go anywhere you want in the world, but, a good friend of mine would always say you have to take yourself with you. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. So it's just best to just be yourself and work and strive every day to be that best version of yourself, most definitely. Then we have some beautiful animation from Essence. These shows provided laughter and drama. Their more serious subjects will serve as potential points of connection for you and your babies. So this appears to be something, that is geared towards family. You check out with your children, but it's also entertaining, and educational for the parents and adults because of the storylines. And I love the animation, the 3D. I love it. I love how it looks. I'm gonna most definitely look into that. All right, then we have Jay-Z. We have Voices. He said at the world premiere of his co-produced film, The Harder They Fall. So he co-produced a film called The Harder They Fall. It sounds like something that's maybe pretty empowering, enlightening. So yeah, his locks are getting long. Go ahead, Jay-Z. But yeah, he said we have voices, so we can, those of us who are still shouting about, black people, we need to do something, and we got black people doing something. So if you're still saying that and singing that song, you might want to get a little active and just make sure you're doing something. I think that's what that says. And then we have our friend Dave Chappelle. The National Black Justice Coalition asked Netflix to pull Dave Chappelle's The Closer. So I haven't read into that in detail yet, but I'm curious to learn more about that. I do recall him recently having some issues with his Chappelle show with, I believe it was Netflix. I'm not sure if it was YouTube as well, but either way, I know he's had some challenges legally with his work and not getting the compensation. And we are in that season of those Libra justice scales. So yeah, most definitely look into that. Then we have from our girl, Your Angelic Karma. She is not afraid to talk about it, and that's why I love her. This is titled Obsessions, Sex, Crazy Small Towns, etc. So this one was a lengthy one, a little over an hour, but she was just pretty much talking about relationships, sex, intimacy, and, basically this is a grown people thing. It's just for grown folks. Yes, it's for grown folks. Sex is for grown folks, not just grown folks, but mature folks that know what they're doing and know who they're doing it with. And, she shared a lot of great information that we most definitely should put into consideration, especially as women who are becoming more enlightened and more empowered and knowing, what to do with that enlightenment and empowerment to, manage it respectfully and responsibly. So this is where I'm going to stop here with, CNN reported that Pfizer seeks FDA approval to vaccinate kids ages 5 through 11. Ooh, I almost dropped the damn screen, because it's just like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Yeah, I just deep throat my fruit juice. So what? CNN, stop playing with me. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. So with that being said, let's get into this energy forecast. Where do we want to start? I think we're gonna start with the Soul's Journey Lessons card. I trust, hope, and pray that wherever you are in the world and whatever it is that you have going on, that you are managing it to the best of your abilities. Earlier, I was outside meditating on the porch, drinking my tea, getting some fresh air. And the thoughts that were coming to me, or songs, was Disturbing the Peace from Ludacris. Yeah. Move, bitch, get out the way. So that may be a theme this weekend. And I just want to say to that, just be mindful, be careful. All of us as human beings are experiencing, changes. This is what we call a global reset. Global reset. That means things are recalibrating, things are becoming more harmonious, things are aligning. And those are not just things that are outside of us, those are parts of us, within us, that are also resetting, recalibrating, and adjusting. There have been many lies that we've been conditioned to believe throughout our existence. And there's time now that is being corrected. And it has to be corrected. Otherwise, we will have no planet. And to these stupid motherfuckers that think that they can just hop on a little, rocket ship or whatever and go on to another planet. Well, all right, you think that if you want to. You're better off just working and cooperating here. But that's just my perspective. Also for the stupid motherfuckers that want to build bunkers and shit like that. There's enough power circulating here that this whole motherfucking globe will be turned inside out and upside down at the same time. So, let's just work together and let's all get along the best that we can with what we have to work with. I have so kindly and so generously taken time out of my life and earning income and, focusing directly on my personal goals to build the OG network at Experience Black International at marissablack.com. And that is a virtual library of useful content and information to support us in this reset, this global reset. This OG's United Energy forecast that I'm taking time out of my life and my personal things that I would like to do is to support that. And forgiveness. and friendship and pride. All right, so our masculine energy is working with this F called forgiveness. The affirmation is, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. The feminine energy is dealing with this F, friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Let's go ahead and get this good word from this good book real quick. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. You can never flow with your natural energy of love unless you release the negative energy of hate, anger, intolerance, or blame. Every soul in your path has free will, and you have no control over that. What you do have control over is how you react to the manifestations of others' free will. Holding on to that negative energy will strengthen karmic cycles, and forgiveness can break that pattern. The most important person you must learn to forgive is always yourself. Blaming yourself for failures blocks the natural flow of love, which will attract all good things into your life. Get it, got it good. Feminine energy. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. All humans are created from the same source, but there are some souls that share a unique kinship. Friendship can be the most exciting and beautiful experience on earth, but it can also be frustrating and heartbreaking. Understand that everyone in your path is here to teach you something. It may be for a year or a lifetime. Together you will teach each other various lessons of the heart, such as trust, love, loyalty, and admiration. The bonds of friendship are often stronger than those of family. You have formed a bridge of understanding between the two of you that has stood the test of time and of lifetimes. A true friend will illuminate your path instead of dim it. He or she will give advice with your best interests at heart. To be able to communicate at a soul level with another human being is the biggest treasure of the physical dimension. Get it, got it, good. And pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. All right, so this has most definitely been a interesting week for me. I just recently connected with someone new in business, and we're working together on a few things, and I'm excited about how that is going thus far. However, there has been some challenges that I've had to overcome this week, and one of them has been communicating effectively and maintaining, respect, my personal balance, and protecting, my well-being, but also putting others into consideration. So I had a healthy dose of, most definitely, some great, challenges to overcome. That also helped me to see some personal growth. All right, we have this Four of Wands, this participation. We have this Nine, I believe, of Wands, exhaustion. We have, I believe, Seven of Pentacles, patience. I keep saying I believe because I don't use this deck like that for that. And then we have the Ten of Swords, I believe, suppression. And the dream is the mutual energy. Y'all gotta excuse me, I told y'all that ice cream got me a little congested up in here, so yeah, pardon me. All right, so for our masculine energy, we are dealing with forgiveness, and we have participation and we have exhaustion. So there has been a period of reflecting and healing and gaining of self-awareness, gaining awareness about, just life, people, just in all different areas of life, how to be more accountable, more responsible with our time, our energy, our resources, and finding the right connections and relationships that fulfill us, in which we don't have to lie or pretend to be someone in which we're not, because that is very exhausting. So there's been a period of, healing and restoration, which was our September OG's United Energy forecast was release, receive, and restore. And, that exhaustion, there's now some help, some alliances being formed, and right alliances, because you have made the decision to forgive yourself and forgive, those who may have betrayed you, those who may have, taken from you, or forgot about you when, their situations improved and you may have, supported and helped and been there for them. You may have even hurt someone else that, you cared about, that, you respected, you trusted, you appreciate for who they are, and you're needing to forgive yourself, for that. And or you could be seeking forgiveness from someone else. So that is a very exhausting thing, and it's also has potential to be greatly stressful. And we want to be careful with stressful, because I most definitely received a message yesterday about brain aneurysms and, migraines and the connection of stress. If we learn to take back our power and remove ourselves from situations and environments and relationships that cause us stress and cause us to feel drained and exhausted, which is also a sign of, lack of self-love, because when you love yourself, you're not going to stay connected to, situations that are harming you or keeping you away from your heart and soul's desires. So participation is something that is available. We have an abundance, a plethora of resources available, and we're gaining more connectivity around the world, where we're able to find out, what's going on in different places and what's needed, and how, us as, human beings on this globe, how we can do our part to, improve our neighborhoods, our communities, and then with our excess, contribute however we see fit and however we choose around the world, but we got to start at home, most definitely. So this exhaustion is going to look like, people disturbing the peace, people, just tired and don't know how to express that, or just go ahead and get rest because they've lost the ability to find peace in their minds. So when I see zombie apocalypse and all that type of stuff, I see exhausted, drained people who are polluting their bodies with all kinds of chemicals to try to maintain an illusion. And it is costing them their, physical health, their mental health, their financial health, their spiritual health, their emotional health. It's just their relational health, just all of it. That's what exhaustion is. When we're out of alignment. And out of alignment comes from holding on to guilt and what other? We have guilt. I'm trying to think of all the low vibrational things that come with, lack of forgiveness that causes dis-ease. That's what this is. This is dis-ease. This is wellness. This is dis-ease, disease, dis-ease, stress, exhaustion, lack, negative emotions and feelings and vibrations. This is cooperative, collaborative, fruitful, everyone doing their part respectfully and responsibly. All right, so for our feminine energy, we have friendship, we have patience, and we have suppression. So what I'm getting here is our feminine energy has been challenged to go within. And if she's not already gone through this cycle or this season in her life, she's currently going through it and currently evolving through it, because we have the moons here in patience. And we see her, sitting grounded in her feminine energy, aware of, who she is, in tune with her body, with the ethers, with, the solar system and the elements. She's in tune with all of them. She's grounded in that. And that comes from being a friend to herself first and foremost. With suppression here, this can be read a couple different ways. It could be someone trying to suppress her, or a group of people trying to suppress the feminine energy because of the truth and the light that she has within her that exudes outside of her in everything she touches and she does. And that causes problems for certain people in certain places. So, they want to suppress her. That could be as small as a friend, family member, an old friend or family member, a co-worker, something like that. It could be a relationship partner, an ex-husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, ex-committed relationship partner. It could be organizations, because we do have people that go through things that's called blacklisted. So it could be whole communities and networks that want to suppress, this light, this truth that she embodies and wants to share with those who she come into contact with. That's what friends do. Let's see. Let's go a little bit deeper here.